Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and today we will do a 40-minute yoga flow that is specifically designed to enhance your strength and flexibility. The sequence will challenge your body and calm your mind. So whenever you're ready, find a quiet spot, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's begin seated on the mat, bringing the hands onto your knees, roll your shoulders back, close your eyes, keep your spine long and just take a moment to arrive. Breathing deeply in through your nose and exhale slowly out. Try to let go of any distractions, letting go of any worries or cares, and just make a conscious decision to dedicate this time now to yourself and your well-being. This is your time. Taking another deep breath in, and as you exhale, visualize all negative energy releasing out of your body, melting into the floor. One more inhale and exhale, let your head drop forward, bringing the chin to the chest. Try to release all the weight from your head. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. On your next inhale, lift the head back up to center and exhale, let the head drop back, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift the head to center and exhale, let the head drop forward again, chin to chest. Inhale, head back to center. One more time, exhale, let the head drop back, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale, head to center and exhale, head drops forward, chin to chest. Stay here. Maybe sway your head a little bit from side to side. Let the head drop forward, release any tension from your neck. Maybe let the head rotate all the way around for a couple of times, releasing any tension. And rotate on to the other side, changing the direction if that feels good. And then coming to a stop again. Lift the head back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, releasing the arms back down by your side. Again, inhale, arms up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release the arms. One more time, inhale, both arms up. And this time exhale, fold over the legs, come into a seated forward fold. Reach the fingertips far out over the head. Make sure your sitting bones stay grounded. Create length in the spine, hinging forward from the hips. One more breath here, fold forward. And release. Walk the hands back towards you. Reach both arms over the head, lengthen, big inhale. Exhale, twist to your left side, right hand on your left knee and take your left hand behind the back. Gaze over the left shoulder. Try to keep your spine long, crown of the head is lifting you up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper. And then release. Inhale, both arms up, untwist. And exhale, twist onto the other side now. Gaze over your right shoulder. Maybe pull yourself a little bit deeper into the twist with your left hand. Keeping the back long, feel the rotation in your lower back. One more breath here. And then gaze to the front, untwist. Both arms over the head. And exhale, release the arms. Interlock your fingers behind the back, now puff up the chest. Press your palms together, knuckles down and gaze up towards the ceiling. Feel the collarbones opening. And release the arms. Bring the arms by your side. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let the shoulders drop down. Again, inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, release. Let's change the leg which is in front and just switching the legs around. Bring the arms back by your side and then inhale both arms up and exhale, come back into your seated forward fold. Relax the head down, chin to chest and keep on reaching here through the fingertips, creating length in your spine. Hinging forward from the hips, breathing deeply in and out. Inhale, creating a bit more length. Exhale, folding a little bit further forward. And then release again. Walk the hands back towards you. Roll your spine up. Both arms up. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, find a side bend. Bring your left hand down onto the mat and bend over to the left side. Gaze up towards the ceiling and try to create length in your right side body. Take one more breath here. And then inhale, lift yourself up, both arms up. And exhale, taking it onto the other side. You can either stay on your right hand or maybe bend the elbow, bringing the forearm down. Keep on reaching through the fingertips, creating length in your side body. One more breath here. And then inhale, reach up again, bringing both arms back up. Exhale, release your arms, interlock the fingers behind the back again. Inhale, puff up the chest, let the head drop back and bend back from your upper back. Take one more breath here, opening the chest. And release. Release the arms. Inhale, reaching both arms up again and create fists with the hands and rotate your wrists a little bit, any direction that feels good, warming up the wrists. One more breath like this and then releasing it again. Let the arms come by your side, extend your legs out in front of you and shake them out. Let's come onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position on our mat. Knees are hip-width apart, hands are underneath your shoulders. Cat and cow. Inhale, arch through the back and you want to gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the belly in, round the spine, chin to chest, tailbone tucks under. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, press through the wrist, feel the stretch in your upper back. Again, inhale as you arch, gaze up, collarbones are opening. Exhale, hunch, cat stretch, tuck the belly in. Let's do it one more time. Inhale as you gaze up. And exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Come back to neutral again. Now tuck the belly in, draw the belly button to the spine. And then reach your right arm forward by your ear, balancing table. Take your left leg back behind you so that you can create a nice long line from your right hand to your left toes. Keep all the muscles engaged. One more breath. Either stay here or you can bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand and get hold of the outer arch of your left foot. Kick into your hand, drive the foot up high and try to draw the right shoulder a bit further forward. Keep the chest square to the mat. Keep on kicking, find a backward bend, feel the right side of your chest opening and then release again. Reach the arm forward, leg back, just one inhale and exhale, come back into tabletop position. Take a moment, center yourself. Belly in, let's take it to the other side. Left arm reaches forward, right leg comes back. Keep all the muscles engaged. Keep the chest and the hips square to the mat. Keep on reaching. One more breath. And then try to bend your right knee now and reach back with your left arm. Get hold of the outer arch of the foot, kick into your hand and kick the foot up high. Pressing the left shoulder forward and keep the gaze down towards the top of your mat. Keep on kicking. One more breath here. And release. Left arm reaches forward. One more inhale. And exhale, come back into tabletop. Now tuck your toes under. Let's find downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back and walk it out a little bit, bending one knee at a time as if you're walking on the spot. Keeping the head relaxed, keep the gaze between the legs, maybe shifting the hips a bit from side to side, and eventually come back into that full downward dog. So push the mat away with your hands, keeping the hands shoulder width apart and the feet hip width apart. Soften the ankles, let the heels sink down to the mat. And then shift the weight into your right foot. Lift the left leg up behind you. Come into a three-legged dog. Try to create length, lifting the heel up high. And then bend the knee and draw the left knee towards the nose. Round through the spine like in a cat stretch. Pull the knee to the chest. And then step the left foot through. Come into your low lunge. Right knee on the mat. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, let the hips sink forward and down. Keep on reaching through the fingertips, long spine, and feel the stretch in your right hip extender. One more inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind the back, press the palms together, knuckles down and lean back from your upper back. Gaze up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. One more breath. And then release, bringing both hands down onto the mat. Tuck your back toes and lift the back knee up. Step your right foot forward and come into a cross-legged forward fold. So your right toes are on your left side. The right leg is behind the left leg and fold over your legs. Keeping the left knee bent and try to keep your right leg as long as possible. Upper body relaxed, fold over the legs. Take one more breath here. And then push your hips to your right side and walk the fingertips to the left. Keeping the upper body relaxed, breathe here into your outer right leg, into the IT bend, maybe into the side body. And then walk the hands back to center, fold over the legs, the weight comes into the toes. One more breath. And then shift the weight into your left leg, lighten up the right foot, lift the right leg up behind you, half moon. So lift your right arm up towards the ceiling, stack the hips on top of each other. Keep the right leg lifted, try to hold the balance. Open up towards your right side, maybe gaze up. And then bend your left knee and step the right leg back, come to warrior two. Right toes are turned outwards, arms in line with your shoulders. Keep the gaze between your left fingertips. Try to press your left knee a little bit out, opening the hips. Find stillness. One more breath. And then inhale, reach your left arm forward. Exhale, bend back, peaceful warrior. Bring the right hand onto the back of the leg and reach your left arm up over the head and gaze up. Bend back from the upper back. One more breath here. Inhale, lift back up. And then exhale, wheel both arms back down onto the mat. Lift your back heel up, coming into a lunge. Inhale, lift the left arm up now, come into a simple twist. Gaze up to the ceiling, rotate the chest upwards. One more breath. And then release your right heel down and step your left leg back, come into a side plank. Push the hips up high, engage the side body. Take one more breath here. And release both hands down, plank pose. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, hips in line with the body. Maybe shift the weight a little bit further forward, coming onto the tippy toes. And then bend the elbows, chaturanga, release the chest and the hips, everything down. Flatten the toes, chin on the mat. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. Come into a baby cobra, up to the point where you want to press the hands into the mat. Keep the chest lifted and maybe lift the palms off of the mat. So the lower back is doing all the work here. Squeeze the buttocks to keep the lower back protected. Inhale and then exhale, release again. Forehead or chin on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, press back, come into child's pose. You can take your knees as wide as the mat. Press the hands into the mat. Create a nice long spine, pressing the hips back to the heels. One more breath here. And release child's pose. Come back to downward dog. Lift the hips up and back. Push the mat away with your hands. Create a nice long spine. Soften the ankles. Let the heels sink down. One more breath. Shift the weight into your left foot now. Right leg lifts behind you. Create length, driving the heel up high while keeping the hips as square as possible. Push the hands into the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Pull the knee forward to the nose. Round through the upper back. Core engaged. Pull the knee to the chest. And then step your right foot through and come into low lunge. Left knee on the mat, flatten the toes, both arms up, inhale. Exhale, let the hips come a little bit further forward and down. Keep on breathing, reaching the arms up high. One more inhale. And then exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind the back, puff up the chest, press the palms together, knuckles down, and lean back from your upper back. Gaze up to the ceiling and feel the heart opening. One more breath. And release again. Good. Bring both hands onto the mat next to the right foot. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Cross-legged forward fold. Left foot steps onto the outside so the small toes are coming close together, and fold over your right leg. Relax the head and shift the weight into the toes. Feel the stretch in your left hamstring. Release all the weight from the upper body forward. One more breath here. And then push the hips a little bit towards your left side and walk your upper body over to the right. Breathe into the left side body, keep the head relaxed, see how that feels. Opening the outer left leg, one more breath. And come back to center again, fold over the legs. One more deep breath here, hinge forward. And then shift the weight into your right foot, lighten up the left leg, extend the left leg up behind you, half moon, find the balance, reach your left arm up to the ceiling, opening the chest to the left side, stack the hips on top of each other. You might want to gaze up to the ceiling, but if you have trouble balancing, you can keep your gaze down. Take one more breath. Keep the left leg nicely lifted. And then bend the standing leg and slowly step back. Come into your warrior two. Arms in line with the shoulders. Bend the front knee in line with your ankle. Press the knee slightly outwards. And the left toes are turned outwards in a 90-degree angle. Find stillness, relax the shoulders down and away from your ears. Core engaged, one more breath. And then inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, bend back, peaceful warrior. Gaze up to the ceiling, right arm by your ear. Left hand comes a little bit further back, the back of the leg. Keep the front knee nicely bent, opening the side body. One more breath. And then inhale, reach up again. And exhale, wheel both hands down onto the mat. Come into the lunge, lift the back heel, toes are on the mat. Simple twist. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling, twist to the right side and gaze up towards your right hand. Maybe pull the right hip a little bit further back to deepen the twist. Take one more breath here. And then drop your left heel and stack both feet on top of each other. Keep on squeezing the side body, lifting the hips up high. Feel the obliques engaged. Keep the feet on top of each other or in front of each other. Press through the left hand, press the fingertips into the mat. One more inhale. And then exhale, release your right arm back down and come into plank pose. Both feet on the mat, shoulders over the wrists, strong core. Shift the weight forward, come onto your tippy toes. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Slowly release the chest and hips all the way down. Arms by your side, elbows point back. Inhale, lift the chin and chest and press back to cobra or upward facing dog. Let the head drop back, draw the ears away from the shoulders. Feel the stretch in the core, nice backward bend. One more big inhale. And exhale, bend the knees and stretch back into your child pose. Let the forehead come down onto the mat. Press the mat away with your hands. Create length in your spine. Release the hips down and release any tension from the lower back. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Re-energize the body with your breath. And then release, lift the head, lift your hips, and we come back to downward dog. Tuck the toes under, push the hips up and back, find your downward dog. Shift the weight into your right foot and lift the left leg up behind you again. This time bend your left knee and open the hip, so let your left foot fall over to your right side. The left knee is pointing up to the ceiling and keep on pressing through both hands. Maybe gaze underneath your left armpit, create length in your side body. Inhale. Exhale, square the hips, pull the knee back to the chest, pull it forward and then step it through in between your hands. High lunge. Both arms up, inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the lunge. Left knee in line with your left ankle. And then release the arms. Come back into your backward bend. Interlock the fingers. Palms together, lean back, gaze up to the ceiling, open the chest. One more breath here. And then release. Both arms up again. Inhale. Exhale, shift the weight forward, come to Superman pose. You want to engage the core and create a diagonal from your fingertips down towards your right heel. And then release, shift the weight forward, standing split. Bring your fingertips down, kick the right leg up behind you, fold over your left leg. Find that balance. You might want to hold on to your left ankle with your left hand and pull yourself even further forward. Upper body relaxed, keep on pressing through the standing leg. One more breath here, bring the leg up high. Bring the fingertips back onto the mat, bend the standing leg and land your right foot back behind you. Inhale, left arm lifts, gaze up to the left hand, simple twist. Open the chest to the ceiling, one more breath. And come back to your side plank. Stack the feet on top of each other, reach the left arm up high, squeeze the side body, engage the obliques. One more inhale. And then exhale, release again, both hands back onto the mat. Find your plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend the elbows and then release the chest down, hips down. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze up. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment, center yourself, breathing deeply in and out. Push the mat away with your hands. One more breath. And then shift the weight into your left foot, right leg lifts up behind you, bend the knee, open the hip, right knee points up to the ceiling. Keep on pressing through both hands, maybe look underneath your right armpit, opening the right side body. Let the right foot fall to the left, one more inhale. And then exhale, square the hips again, pull the knee forward to the chest, bring the knee high up, round through the upper back. And then step the right foot through in between your hands, high lunge. Find your balance, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, kick your left heel back. Feel the stretch in both legs here, strong legs, hold that balance. Find your breath. Exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind the back, puff up the chest, lean back and gaze back up towards the ceiling, opening the heart. Take one more breath here. And then release the arms again. Lift the arms back up to the ceiling, one inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward, come back to your Superman, engage the core, belly in, shift the weight forward to that front leg. Feel the fire in your thigh, keep on reaching. And then exhale, standing split, shift the weight forward. Press through the standing leg, kick the left leg up high. Upper body relaxed, you can get hold of your right ankle with your right hand and pull yourself a little bit further forward. One more breath here. And release again. Both fingertips on the mat. Bend your standing leg and land the left foot back behind you. Simple twist. Right arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, maybe pull the right hip a little bit further back, deepen the twist. Open the chest up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath here and come back into your side plank. Step your right leg back, stack or stagger the feet on top of each other, engage the obliques, push the hips up to the ceiling. Keep on reaching the right arm up high, press through the left hand, one more inhale. And then exhale, bring both hands down and come into plank pose. Let's try to turn the top of the toes around this time. So you're coming on to the top of the toes. Keep the hips lifted, head relaxed, keep the gaze down to the mat. Make sure you're not dropping the hips, core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and then stretch back into a well-deserved child's pose. Close your eyes, relax the head. Let the hips sink back to the heels and breathe deeply into your belly. Re-energize the body with your deep breath. And then release again. Lift the head, walk the hands towards you. Come to seated on the heels. Lift the hips up in line with your knees. Let's take a camel pose. Take your hands onto your lower back. Elbows are pointing back. Push the hips forward. Inhale. And then exhale. Lean back from the upper back. Gaze up to the ceiling. You might want to release the hands back towards the heels. If this is too far, you can also try to tuck the toes under so the heels come a little bit higher. Keep on squeezing the buttocks, pushing the hips forward while leaning back from the upper back. One more breath. And release. Hands on the lower back first. Come to center and sit back on the heels again. Good. Let's take the legs out in front of us now. Come a little bit further forward towards the front of your mat. Bend your knees and feet together. And then get hold of the back of your knees. Lean back, find that balance point. Lift the feet up and find boat pose. Engage the core, spine long. And you might want to reach the arms out in front of you and extend the legs a little bit further. Now if you feel tension in the lower back, you can always keep your hands behind the knees. One more breath. And then find half boat, extend the legs and bring your lower back down onto the mat. Try to keep the head and the shoulders lifted, core engaged. Feel, shake your through the core, inhale and exhale. Release everything down, reach the arms over the head and give your whole body a nice stretch. And then bring the arms back by your side. Bend both knees and hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit here from side to side, massaging the spine if that feels good on your back. One more breath here. And then find happy baby pose. Bring the arms between the legs. Get hold of your big toes with middle and index finger, or get hold of the outer arch of your feet. Pull the knees towards the armpits and let your feet fall out wide. Again, you can rock here a little bit from side to side, massaging the spine. Feel a nice release in your lower back and feel the hips opening. Take one more breath here. And then bring your legs into a tabletop position, knees, feet together, and the arms are coming shoulder width away, palms face up. Inhale. Exhale, let both knees fall over to the left side. Find a spinal twist and let your head fall to the right side. Bring your left hand onto the legs for a little bit of extra grounding if that feels good. And let the shoulder blades melt down into the mat. Close your eyes. Feel the rotation here in your lower back. Breathing deeply in and out, let yourself be heavy and enjoy stillness. Take one more breath here. And then gaze up, both arms shoulder width away. Inhale, both legs come up. And then exhale, let the knees and feet fall onto the other side and gaze over your left shoulder. Stack the hips on top of each other. You can bring your right hand onto your left leg for a little bit of extra grounding and keep both shoulder blades on the mat. Let yourself be heavy. The body is melting down into the mat. Relax your face and all facial muscles. Breathing deeply in and out. Let go of any distractions, any thoughts. Simply acknowledge them as they arise and let them go, like clouds floating in the sky. Take one more breath here and then gaze up, both arms shoulder width away, lift the knees, inhale, tabletop, and then exhale, pull the knees towards the chest. Give them one more squeeze, bring them towards you and let go. Extend both legs out in front, let the arms come by your side and find your Savasana. Let the toes fall outwards, arms a bit away from the body, and palms face up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Return to that deep yoga breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Let the effects of today's practice soak into your body. And with each breath, allow yourself to become more and more relaxed. Let that feeling of peace and relaxation overcome you, starting from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes, relaxing the whole body. Inhale and exhale out. Stay here for some time and enjoy stillness and awareness of this peaceful and blissful presence. And then slowly start to introduce some small movements back into the body. Wiggling fingers, toes, rotating ankles and wrists. Let your head fall a little bit from side to side. And whenever you are sure that you're awake, you can start stretching yourself a little bit, reaching the arms up and toes down. Deepen the breath here. And then roll onto your side first. Give your body a moment to readjust. And whenever you are ready, slowly come to seated, cross-legged on the mat. Keep your eyes closed for now, and on your next inhale, lift both arms up to the ceiling. Interlock your fingers and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Give yourself a little side stretch, and then take it on to the other side. Back to the center. And then release the arms. Warm up your palms, keep the eyes closed, and then place the palms in front of your closed eyes. And slowly open the eyes into your palms. And release. Thank you so much for joining today's practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If so, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you next time again. Namaste.